In India, I was always a pool swimmer. I think my parents put me into swimming just to keep me out of trouble. My mantra is, if you're not afraid to eat or buy food in a food court, they should not be afraid to get in the lake.
First moved here, I noticed that the city was very disconnected from the lake. It was strange to me to see such beautiful beaches and not many people actually hanging out there. I think as surfers, we are environmentalists at heart. That's our playground.
The sad part is I've encountered and I've met people who are actually creating this mental barrier with their kids not to get in the lake.
And I started asking people like why they're not swimming, and all I would get is that the lake is polluted, you can't go in the water, you're gonna grow a third eye, whatever.
By creating that barrier, that mental state of, hey, Lake Ontario is filthy, I think that's not true. It is sad.
So I started going to the beach, I started doing some research, and I found out that the water was actually clean for most days of the year.
I agree, there are some issues. I think it's our responsibility to address those. So I think we all have another responsibility. We need to deliver that message that, okay, hey, it's a beautiful body of water.
So for surfing here on the Great Lakes, we're constantly looking for low pressure systems that are moving through the area. So this week, there are no waves in the forecast. Fortunately, it's sunny and beautiful outside, so we're gonna go stand-up paddleboarding.
Hey,
how's it going, man? Nice
famous
to meet you.
Antonia.
Yeah, the legend. Do you wanna get out there to paddleboard?
I've never been on the paddleboard.
It's it takes a little getting used to, but yeah. But I've been teaching this for 4 years now, so we'll get you up and standing and paddling. We'll actually want to fall in today. So, so we go one foot, the other foot, and it's kind of like a downward dog, and then we come up, and the paddle goes straight in the water.
Okay.
Foot. And slowly keep the knees bent, slowly start to come up. I've never been to India, but in Brazil, like most of the population live by the ocean, and the beach is like our sacred space, right? We're always on the water, we're always like, that's
awesome,
why we're here, right?
I have the same philosophy. Building this community, which the water has given us that opportunity and held us together, has actually made me like much more related to this part of the world, actually.
I agree. Like I didn't get the feeling that I fully belonged here until I started interacting with the natural environment.
I learned about the Great Lakes when I was in grade 5. It was like an ocean. And when she said, okay, hey, this is Lake Ontario, looked like an ocean. I couldn't believe that.
But in a way, it's much better than the ocean because there's no salt in it. Like, we can drink this, we can use for agriculture, we can use for cooking, and we can get out there, recreationally as well. But this is precious. Like,
yes,
this,
exactly.
this is like, we need to take care of this.